kids are definitely so excited right now. And I remember back to when I did it, and it was the first time I'd really traveled to a race. The first time I got there and you get a bag of stuff and you're like, this is awesome. I got shoes and I got warm-ups, and so you're just so excited. You know, it's such a fun experience for them. Foot Locker and Saucony put on an amazing show, and the kids all feel just excited to be here and so welcome. And you know, they go run as hard as they can, and I think it's a lot of fun.
Oh, this race, I've said it before, it's a springboard into everything that, as runners, that we can hope for in a running career. You know, it's absolutely up there with stepping out on the Olympic track on the finals in Sydney, racing that 5,000. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It was one of the greatest things you can ever experience in life. When we start running, I think most of us hope that one day we'll be that Olympian. We'll be out there representing the United States, and this was kind of the, you know, it's a national stage. It's historically, it is the race. I mean, this is Foot Locker. This is like, hey, the best of the best come, and see you line up, and at the end of 3.1 miles, you're going to know who's the best. So I think that it gives you the realization that, hey, I can do this, and I can do this on a grander level.
I mean, just being here, this course is great. Like, I don't know, it's like a true cross-country course. It reminds me a lot of the Midwest courses, so I loved it. You got your trip out here to California. Half these kids, especially like me, who was from the Midwest, you know, you haven't been to half these places in the country, and so it's a novelty to be here. I mean, I think more than anything, like, this is the first step to kind of realizing you can race with anybody. You know, like, you don't see people in high school who are across the country like you see all the times, but you kind of get nervous thinking about like being able to compete with those people, and you get here and you realize that you're not any different than them, and you can compete on the highest level with any of them. And so I think that's really kind of what carries over from here to the next level, to the top, like NCAAs and the World Championships and, you know, Olympic stuff like that.
High school, this was such a big event for me. It was my first time to California, and I feel like the experience of running this championship was something I built upon over the years and really prepared me for all the other big things that were yet to come. It was definitely the biggest thing I ever ran in high school, and really prepared me for those future events, because coming out here, making the trip out here and being in the national championship, and I think it was kind of the first time we did like exposed to a lot of media. So just the whole experience was like a building block for the future. You know, basically stood out as the highlight of my high school career.
Well, it starts at Foot Locker because you start to realize what your what dreams you could go pursue and you dream bigger. And to start from this level and to move on to the professional world and get to the Olympic stage is you know, it all begins at a very young age. It gets them, like I said, dreaming big, making them reach for higher goals and going out there and giving their best.
I love Foot Locker. I did this in '84 and '85, so I'm 43 now. Love to say my age. And you know what? I've been doing this forever, but it keeps getting better every year because I tell you, the young athletes here are amazing, gifted people. Not only are they fabulous runners, but more, they are fabulous people. And that's what makes it so special coming to Foot Locker every year. Foot Locker is one of my favorite races of all the races. My first favorite was in 5th grade when I beat all the boys. But I would say Foot Locker ranks right up there as number 2 because of the friendships I made. And I know if you ask every Foot Locker athlete, they will say the exact same thing. Not only are you treated like royalty here, but it's the friendships that last forever. The royalty doesn't last forever, unfortunately, but the friendships stay with you forever, and that is what makes it so special.
Two women that are two of my best friends, I actually met for the first time here at Foot Locker. So not only does it prepare you for the athletic arena, you know, you'll also meet some people you're going to be friends with for a long time down the line.
This is such a big event, you know, it's the culmination of the entire cross-country season, and I think the coolest thing is that they made it here. You know, if you look at how many kids actually run cross-country in the country and then how many people make it here, you have 40 people on the start line. I mean, just to be in that select group is pretty cool.